So, who were the game MVPs from the Denver Broncos' victory over the Buffalo Bills last night? There are several players who I feel like definitely deserve that title. I have several players on my list here for Game Ball Awards, if you will. This was a game that was certainly a lot closer than it should have been, thanks to just multiple self-inflicted wounds by the Denver Broncos, and obviously it required a little bit of assistance there at the end from the Buffalo Bills, getting that 12-men penalty on defense on that game-winning field goal attempt there from Will Lutz that he missed on the first try, but following the penalty, you knew that he wasn't going to miss his second chance, and he nailed it from 36 yards out to win the game. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the game MVPs. First game ball that I'm going to award is to Pat Surtain. He was absolutely lights out last night. He locked down Stephon Diggs the entire night. Diggs was virtually a non-factor. One catch for 11 yards, completely shut him down. Pat Surtain has done that now to multiple star receivers across the entire NFL, and it really affected the game plan for the Buffalo Bills offensively. It forced Josh Allen to distribute the ball to other targets, such as Dalton Kincaid, such as Gabe Davis, and both of those times when they were targeting those players, the Broncos ended up with turnovers. Deontay Hardy as well, actually, he was, I believe, targeted on the sail route that Fabian Moreau picked off. It was a horribly greedy throw there by Josh Allen. Fabian also is somebody who deserves to be in that game MVP conversation for that pick that he had. Fabian Moreau has been phenomenal ever since he replaced Damari Mathis in the lineup, and if you want to do a dud from this game, it would definitely be Damari Mathis whenever he did see the field in certain dime packages. The couple times that he did get on the field, the Bills saw it and they picked on him, even though it was in zone coverage. Damari at this point can't even see the field on dime packages, so that's one dud from this game, certainly. Another game ball that I want to award goes to Jaquan McMillan. He set the tone right away in this game by just ripping the ball right out of James Cook's hands and then recovering his own fumble on the first play of the game. Absolutely incredible stuff right there. Jaquan McMillan, ever since he got the starting role at nickel, has just been a really big impact player for us. I've been a big fan of Jaquan's ever since training camp, and I am so excited to see him get that high level of play on the field. It's just really, really awesome to see, man. Next game ball I want to award definitely goes to Quinn Miners. He has been mauling cats all season long in the run game. That did not change in this game. I mean, this dude has just been an absolute wrecking force up front, and he's been our best offensive lineman, hands down. And overall, I thought this was one of the better games from the offensive line. Russell Wilson didn't really do himself any favors creating self-induced pressure, but the performance from the offensive line I thought was really, really solid, especially from someone like Mike McGlinchey, who did have an early false start penalty, but outside of that, I thought Mike McGlinchey played a relatively clean game. Garrett Bowles looked really good out there. Cushenberry did kind of have a little bit of a shaky day, but overall on the day, he was pretty solid. And then Ben Powers has been really good too. So I was really impressed. I think the whole offensive line really deserves a game ball for that one. Again, there were some instances of pressure that were kind of Russell Wilson induced, if we're being honest. He'd kind of get crow feet in the pocket and he'd step up into pressure basically, or just walk right into pressure. That's something that's really frustrating with Russell Wilson that we cannot have moving forward. But the offensive line on the whole did their job. And finally, I want to talk about Marvin Mims. Although he continues to struggle on offense, he obviously had that reverse that got blown up. That was just a bad play call by Sean Payton, in my opinion. He has been a big impact player as a return specialist, giving the Broncos great field position on multiple different occasions. So, got to shout out Marvin Mims there. He was absolutely fantastic. In terms of another dud that I can think of, Riley Dixon, man, he dropped that snap there on one of the missed PATs, and he had a couple of bad punts as well. So Riley Dixon, I have not been the biggest fan of him really all season long. I was not too pleased with that free agent signing, and that continues here. But overall, on the day, man, several very deserving candidates for game balls in the Denver Broncos victory over the Buffalo Bills. All right, Broncos country, I am curious. Who do you guys think deserves a game ball that I did not mention in this list? Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. Those are two free and easy ways to show your support. Helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out and helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country just like you and me. And until next time, guys, I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.